Welcome to Summoner's Rift, goddammit. Shit.
Yeah. Coda. Collective on the track.
For leaders, select regular, special, or like super, we'll call it. It will give you the total cost, and you can calculate, you can clear, you can save it if you want. I don't believe I'll be going over the save button in this tutorial, but yeah, so let's open up our Visual Studio. I'm also using my desktop, by the way. I have my laptop beside me, but it's just been so slow, so I don't have anything on this one, so we're gonna have to start everything from scratch, but that's alright. So let's name this gas pump. Alright, so we want to click on our form. We can exit out data source up here. We don't need that. If you have that, then it's fine. Alright, so we'll put our form name. We'll put FRM gas pump. This is the least favorite part of programming, I find, for Visual Basic anyways, is designing the form. I find it kind of annoying. But anyways, so let's put 3 buttons, so let's copy it, paste. 4 buttons, sorry, I don't know if I said 3 or 4, but very last one's going to be the exit button, so we'll just name BTN exit, and ampersand exit. I guess ampersand should go in front of the exit. Button 3 will be our save button, so BTN save. And then we'll put ampersand save. Our button 2 will be our clear, so BTN clear. Ampersand clear. And by the way, if you guys haven't seen my other video, I did explain what the ampersand and sign, I don't know why I'm saying ampersand, but and sign meant. It means that, actually I'll run it and I'll show you. And it, like if you hold your Alt key and then you click the X button, it will actually go down. You can no, you can't see it, but it goes in to the button that it has underlined there. You can see the S, so if we hit S, it would do that. If we hit C, it would do that. You can do it in like Word and stuff like that. If you hit Alt, the menu will pop up. But anyways, this one will be calculate, so BTN calculate. And we will put, yeah, we'll put the ampersand for the C. Alright, so we'll drag out a label. We'll name it LBL leaders. And we'll do the same for the name of it, so leaders. And then we want to drag out a text box where the user's going to enter like how much liters they're going to be purchasing or anything like that. So we'll name it TXT liters. And now we'll put a radio buttons. So if they want to select the type of fuel they want. And I will rearrange this stuff after here. I'm just getting the basic stuff laid out. So I'll name this one rad for radio button, and we'll put this one as regular. So, and if you want, you can just copy that. I forgot the regular, and we'll do the same with these ones here. We'll name them rad, and we'll name this one special. Oops. I don't know what that was set to. I'll check these ones. Top left. So yeah, it's fine. And we'll just go and paste this here. And we'll do the same thing for this one here. So rad. And we'll name this one super. I honestly don't know what the difference is between them, but I think it might be more cleaner or something. But anyways, and then we want to put a group box. So we'll go to containers and we'll put a group box. And group boxes are actually used for right click it and hit send to back. Is so if you how does that work? So if you want to code all those buttons to do something the same, you could just prefer to the group box they're attached to, and it would just do it for all those instead of just coding each individual one. But I just use it for a label, kind of. So see how we can actually move it if we just grab it like that, and this moves anything inside of it. So we'll name the group box, and we'll name the group box grade. So we'll put I forget the prefix for this, but we'll put grade, and I think that should be P. And there we go. So now we want a label, another one for the total cost. I don't want all windows. We'll put label, and we'll put this one as LBL cost. I hope I spelled it right. And down here we want to put cost, but we want to put the 2 dots there. Don't know the right word for it, but and for this other one, where it's going to display, you can put a text box or you can put a label. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put a text box in case the user does want to copy like their total or something. But for that we want to go over in the property and we want to name it txt cost, and we want to find the enabled, I believe. Yeah, so false. And we also want to take the tab off so they can't tab to it. We'll also set read only to true. I don't know what the difference is. It can be changed or not, so maybe we want this one enabled. Yeah, we do. I don't know what I'm thinking. Alright. So we'll rearrange this and we'll put tab stop right here. We'll put to false, that's what I was looking for. And so I'm just going to rearrange this so you guys can do that if you want. It's just, I find it looks neater if it's kind of organized. And also I found out how, like I know in my blackjack videos, I was sitting here rearranging them all and trying to make them all like equal and stuff, and all I had to do was highlight, oops, I clicked code by an accident, highlight them all, and then you see this white one here, that's what it's going to go off of. So we'll click this top one, and then we'll go to format, align. We can do align left, we can also do make the same size, and I think they are because I copied and pasted it, but we want vertical spacing, make equal, and it makes them all equal inside. So I thought that was pretty cool instead of sitting there fighting with it. But anyways, we'll pull these down to the bottom here, and we'll code the exit button first because it's pretty easy. I'm just going to delete that code there. So what we want is me.close, and that will just close the form. And also later on I'll get into like form closing events and stuff and all that stuff. It's pretty sweet. Personally, VB is not my favorite, but C++ is. I love C++. And if you guys want, I'll do some tutorials on that later on. If you guys are interested, just let me know down in the comments or inbox me. So now the main part we want is the calculate button. So we'll double click that. And first off, what we want is we want 3 constants for the gas prices. So we'll put a comment, so declares the variables. I'm not the best typist either, guys, so I apologize for that. Constants, and constants are usually generally in uppercase, so we'll put them in uppercase as double. Equals, we'll put 1.22, and we want another constant for our special, so special. should be in caps. Special as double equals 1.26. And we'll put another constant for super, so as double equals 1.3. So now we want a variable called liters, so we want to store what they type in into this variable so we can work with it. So we'll name this liters as double, because the double is a floating point, and if you don't know what a floating point is, it's anything with a decimal. Like you see up here, I declare these as doubles too because they have a decimal place. And later on, we'll also get into how pennies aren't really stored as like they're stored as, I think, 0.099 actually. So that becomes a problem, like especially with banking stuff and all that other fun jazz. But anyways, we want to put another comment, so we want to put checks to see if the text box has a value. So we want an if statement, so if txt liters.txt, I believe we named it liters. Yeah, we did. If txt equals empty string, then we want to put a message box out dot show, and we will put please fill in the amount of liters. And we'll close that. And after that, we want to bring the user back to that text box. So we want them not to be wandering around the form and clicking other buttons when there's already a problem we found. So we'll put txt liters.focus, and that brings the user back to that text box. So they have to fix that error before they continue. And if there's no errors, then we'll also get into other validation checking, as in like if a key press is pressed, like if you don't want them to press like special characters, we'll get into that. That's a lot more complex and all that stuff, how to clear RAM, and yeah, it gets pretty interesting. But anyway, so after this we want the else statement, and we'll put liters. So we want to put liters equals txt. So that's getting the information from the text box. So if they enter 23, that liters variable now has 23. So now if rad regular dot checked then we want to times liters by the regular amount. So liters, which we just made the variable up top there, so liters times equals, or you can even do it equals liters times regular, but I like doing it this other way because it's identical to C++, and then regular, and that's all we want for that. And then we want to put the lbl cost.txt into we want the text box of cost to have the value of liters, so whatever that final value is. And then we want an else if. I think I went over the else if statements on my channel there, so if you don't really understand them, just go check that out, and it would probably make more sense. I hope I made it pretty clear. Specials, I also included PowerPoints, I believe, from my class. So if rad regular.checked equals, if they checked it, then it'll do that. Else if, it'll do this one. So else if, we want liters times equals special, and then we want to do the same thing we did up top. So lbl cost.txt equals liters. And so you want another else if statement. I don't know if this is going to be a two-part tutorial because I don't know how much time I have left, but else if.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Where's my gang? 'Cause let's get first blood. Cast our stuns in your grave we dug. And I welcome you to Summoner's Rift. I said